Tonight, let yourself drift away to the most peaceful place you can imagine. A cozy cottage nestled right by the edge of the sea. So settle into your bed now, close your eyes, and let your breathing become slow and deep as we journey together to this tranquil seaside haven. Picture yourself walking along a gentle coastal path as evening begins to fall. The day's warmth still lingers in the air, and you can hear the rhythmic whisper of waves meeting the shore in the distance. Each step you take leads you closer to a small, weathered cottage that sits like a peaceful guardian overlooking the endless blue. The cottage has weathered shingles that have turned a soft silver gray from years of salt air and sunshine. Climbing roses wind around the front porch, their petals scattered by the gentle evening breeze. A warm, golden light glows from the windows, promising comfort and rest within. As you approach the cottage, you notice the worn wooden steps leading to the front door. Each board tells a story of countless peaceful evenings, of residents who found solace in this perfect spot between land and sea. You can smell the faint scent of driftwood and lavender carried on the ocean breeze. You open the cottage door, and warmth envelops you immediately. Inside, everything speaks of comfort and simplicity. There's a small stone fireplace where embers glow softly, casting dancing shadows on whitewashed walls. Shelves lined with sea glass and smooth stones collected from long walks along the shore catch the flickering light. The living room holds just what you need. A deep, cushioned armchair positioned perfectly by the window, wrapped in the softest blanket you've ever felt. As you settle into this chair, you can see through the window to where moonlight creates a silver pathway across the calm water. Listen now to the gentle rhythm of the waves. In and out, in and out. Each wave arriving at its own perfect pace, never rushed, never worried. The sound wraps around the cottage like a lullaby that has been playing for centuries, soothing everyone who has ever sought refuge in this peaceful place. In the small kitchen, you can see evidence of simple pleasures. A teacup left by the sink, a single shell on the windowsill, herbs growing in little pots that catch the morning sun. Everything here exists in harmony with the sea's eternal rhythm. You notice how the cottage seems to breathe with the ocean. When the waves draw back from the shore, the cottage settles slightly, as if exhaling. When the next wave arrives, there's a gentle sense of fullness, like the cottage breathing in the salty air. From your comfortable chair, you watch as stars begin to appear in the darkening sky. Each star reflects in the calm water below, creating a mirror image of infinite peace. The waves continue their eternal dance, and you find your own breathing naturally matching their rhythm, slow and steady, in and out. The cottage holds you in its embrace of comfort and safety. Here, there are no worries, no rushing, no demands on your time. There is only this moment, this breath, this gentle sound of water meeting shore that has continued unchanged for countless years and will continue long after tonight. As your eyelids grow heavy, you sink deeper into the soft chair, wrapped in warmth and tranquility. The cottage by the sea keeps its peaceful watch, and the waves continue their soothing song. In this perfect sanctuary between earth and water, you are completely safe, completely at peace. The moonlight streaming through the cottage window grows softer now, painting everything in gentle silver. You notice how the light moves so slowly across the room, following the moon's quiet journey across the star-filled sky. There's no hurry here, no need to be anywhere else but in this moment of perfect stillness. As you rest in the comfortable chair, You become aware of other gentle sounds that live within the cottage walls. The soft settling of old wood as the evening air cools, the whisper of curtains breathing with the sea breeze, the distant chime of a small bell somewhere on the porch, touched so lightly by the wind that it barely makes a sound. Your body begins to feel wonderfully heavy, as if you're sinking into the softest cloud. The blanket around you seems to adjust itself, finding just the right warmth, just the right weight. Your breathing naturally slows to match the eternal rhythm of the waves. In and out, in and out, each breath bringing you deeper into this state of perfect calm. Through the window, you watch as clouds drift lazily across the moon, creating gentle shadows that dance across the water's surface. Sometimes the moonlight is bright and clear, illuminating the white foam of each wave as it reaches the shore. Sometimes the light is filtered and soft, turning the entire seascape into a dreamy watercolor painting. The waves themselves seem to be whispering secrets, ancient stories of all the peaceful nights they've witnessed, all the weary travelers they've helped to sleep, all the dreams they've carried on their gentle movements. You are now part of this timeless story, held safely in the cottage's embrace. Your arms rest so comfortably now, completely relaxed and heavy. Your shoulders release any tension they may have carried, letting it flow away like water returning to the sea. The chair supports you perfectly, as if it was made just for this moment, just for your complete comfort and rest. The cottage around you feels alive with peace. Each wall, each beam, each weathered board has absorbed years of tranquil evenings just like this one. The very air seems thick with contentment, heavy with the satisfaction of countless peaceful nights spent listening to the endless conversation between wind and water. You notice how your thoughts are beginning to drift, like gentle clouds moving across a clear sky. They come and go without effort, without grasping, simply floating through your consciousness as naturally as the waves roll onto the shore. There's nothing to hold on to, nothing to solve or understand, just this peaceful drifting, this gentle letting go. The cottage keeps its faithful watch as the night deepens. Outside, the rhythm of the waves continues unchanged, as steady and reliable as your own heartbeat. This sound has been here for countless centuries, and it will continue long into the future, a constant source of peace and comfort for anyone who needs to find rest. Time moves differently here by the sea. Minutes might be hours. Hours might be moments. It doesn't matter. All that exists is this perfect present, this gentle now, where you are completely held and supported by the cottage's loving presence and the sea's eternal lullaby. You feel yourself settling even deeper, like a smooth stone sinking slowly through calm water. There's no rush, no urgency, just this gradual descent into the most restful state you've ever known. The cottage wraps around you like the softest embrace, protecting you from any disturbance, any worry that might try to interrupt this sacred time of rest. The waves continue their gentle conversation with the shore. Whisper, pause, whisper, pause. Each sound is perfectly spaced, perfectly timed, like nature's own meditation bell calling you deeper into tranquility. Your breathing aligns so naturally with this rhythm that you can no longer tell where the sound of the waves ends and your own peaceful breathing begins. The blanket around you seems to grow even softer, even more perfectly matched to your body's need for warmth and comfort. It's as if the cottage itself is tucking you in, making sure you have everything you need for the most restful sleep. The chair molds itself to support every part of your body, removing any sense of effort or tension. Outside, The night is completely peaceful. No harsh sounds, no sudden interruptions, only the gentle symphony of waves and wind, and perhaps the soft call of a night bird somewhere in the distance, adding its own note to the lullaby of this perfect seaside evening. Your mind finds it easier and easier to let thoughts simply pass by, like seashells being gently carried by the tide. Nothing needs your attention right now. Nothing requires your energy or focus. You are free to simply be, to simply rest, to simply let the cottage and the sea take care of everything while you drift into the most peaceful sleep. The cottage has welcomed so many tired souls over the years, and tonight it welcomes you with the same boundless hospitality. Its walls hold the memory of countless peaceful nights, and you add your own contentment to this collection of tranquil moments. As you sink even deeper into comfort, you notice how perfectly safe you feel. The cottage stands as your guardian, the waves sing as your protector, and the gentle night air wraps around everything like the softest blessing. Here, in this perfect sanctuary, nothing can disturb your rest. Your body feels completely at ease now, every muscle relaxed, every breath coming so naturally and peacefully. You are supported by the cottage, surrounded by its love, held in its perfect embrace of safety and comfort. The last thing you notice, as sleep begins to claim you, is how the sound of the waves seems to be coming from within your own peaceful heart. A rhythm so natural, so perfect, that it carries you effortlessly into the deepest, most restorative sleep you've ever known. The cottage keeps its loving watch. The waves continue their eternal song, and you drift away into dreams filled with the gentle peace of this perfect seaside sanctuary, knowing that this place will always be here, always waiting to welcome you home to perfect rest. Sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, sleep well.